Ah, that's better. Much better. Okay, kids, get your popcorn ready. This is going to be a little bit of a different video. No product review, no short films for my Heroic Vision segment, but this is one hell of an interview I got with Robert Samborsky from Apollon Nutrition and Apollon Gym out in Edison, New Jersey. We sat down and we had some viewer questions. So we did a Q&A, and boy, it was quite a long video. It was almost 2 hours. Yeah, we had a conversation for almost 2 hours. It was a great, spirited conversation. So I'm gonna break this into two videos. So we're gonna get to this part. This is the meaty, juicy part. The entire 90-minute, 2-hour video, I'm gonna post that later on this channel, probably in a week or so. But we're gonna do this one. So, oh boy, this is going to be something. Hope some of you guys prepared for this. Listen, a lot of you guys are my friends. And just gonna let you know, this is not my opinion. This is all pure opinion from Robert himself. So we went through the industry supplement game, and this video is his opinion on a lot of you supplement review channels out there. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of great supplement review channels, and there's a lot of so-so controversial supplement review channels, and we're going to go through them. I'm going to throw those names out, ask him questions, and get his pure opinion as he reviews the supplement review channels. And hell, it's going to probably stir up a lot of controversy. Oh my God, the thumbs down I may get for this video. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, it is what it is. So sit back and relax. Well, can't be relaxed. It's going to be a little bit of an intense video coming up. But sit back and enjoy this video. Coming right up next, right after this intro. We're going to wrap it up with just a little bit of fun. We're going to talk about some channels. All right.
Review channels?
Yeah, let's talk about some review channels. There's a whole bunch of review channels, and you're outspoken when it comes to your opinions of supplements and review channels.
Well, somebody has to review the review channels.
Yeah. I'm going to name a few review channels.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm on here. Hey, I'm on here. Okay, we're going to get to me at some point. I'm actually on the review channel on this. Wow. Thanks, guys. Whoever sent this. All right, I'm honored. But okay, so I'm going to name some review channels here, and you can tell me your opinion of them.
Okay.
All right. Guys, this is not my opinion. Some of you I'm already friends with. All right, so I'm just reading off questions here. I'm real tight with you. Some of you guys still talk to you on Instagram, so don't yell at me. Well, you can yell at me, but I'm going to yell back, but we're still cool no matter what. Number 1, No Fate. What's your opinion of No Fate? I have a good relationship with that guy. I have a good relationship. Me and him are bros, but
what is my opinion?
Yeah, what is your opinion?
I think he's a good guy. Genuinely good guy. I think he is a family man, and I admire him as a person, as a review channel. I do think that he could do a better job. Honestly, I think he could do a much better job. As a review channel, if you consider yourself a review channel, you can be biased, in my opinion. Again, that's we're talking about me and what I think.
Yes.
And I think he is biased towards certain companies or company or whatever you want to, however you want to spin it. He was always nice to me. As far as I know, he was always nice to Apollon. He always praised us, so obviously I'm grateful for that. Just recently the peanut butter cookie making his top something list, which is great.
I think he said he liked that. That was like his number one flavor, bro.
Yeah, no,
bro.
I said, I have nothing against him. I just think that he needs to improve his reviews. I definitely think especially his top lists. I think that he mixes up things sometimes, and I voiced my opinion directly to him when Hooligan ended up on a fat burning list. I mean, I just think that was wrong. I do think that certain things I don't agree with that he does, but at the same time, I don't have anything negative to say about him as a person. I think he's actually a great guy, and I'm always willing to talk to him. But in terms of reviews, I just think he could do a better job. That's it.
Okay. That wasn't so bad.
No,
no, it wasn't so bad. It's gonna get a little hazy, as we keep going down this list here. Stacked. Is it Stack or Stack 3D? How do you say that name?
I heard people saying Stack.
Is it Stack 3D? How the hell you say your damn name?
I know that I know that Shane intended to do it as Stack.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Like Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like people say Jack 3D. No, it's Jack. And now, okay, Jack. We got Stack.
Anyone who says anything negative against Shane or Stacked is a fucking moron. I mean, to me, I've only known Shane. I think we. Dare I say, became friends in 2020 when after we were introduced to each other. The guy is super humble, super down to earth, super nice, and it's actually disgusting how nice he is. I think if you wanted to pick on him, you couldn't. And not only that, I do consider him an expert in the field. He is definitely the premier platform for supplements, and we were not there for the first 4 years. And I wanted to, I'll be honest, I was like a little girl getting all excited when we were first time featured on Stacked, because to me that was, yes, we arrived. I just have utmost respect for the channel itself, but at the same time, Shane is just an incredible guy. I mean, actually, the funny thing is, he was literally the first one to find out about Branch Warren.
Oh, yeah?
I called him, we were still under lockdown, and I called him and I wanted his opinion. I do consider him not only a friend, but obviously an expert in the industry, and when I reached out to him, he actually, took his time, even though the guy just moved to a new house. I'm pretty sure he had his hands full. He took his time to explain to me why he thinks it would be a good idea, and I think that Stacked is here to stay for a long time, and I wish the channel only more growth, more success. It's by far the best platform. I'm not even going to call it a review channel, because he does reviews, he does a podcast, but as a platform for a supplement industry, nobody comes close. Nobody.
Wow.
I mean, amazing.
All right. Nice. All right. Next. Listen, people. Fitness deal news. TJ. What do you think of TJ?
He's a friend.
Right.
He's a friend. He is somebody who is, we talked about, the growth of Apollon. Mm-hmm. And when majority of people were shitting on Apollon products, TJ was the first one actually to review and give us props, give us compliments. He stood behind the brand when others were attacking us, and I think TJ has a very, very unique style, and I do see, and I'm not gonna name. But the only reason why I'm not going to name, because I don't want to shame anyone. If I express my opinion, I will, but I don't want to shame nobody. But I know there are quite a few channels who copy TJ. They try to be like TJ. They try to do camera angles like TJ and do certain things like him. But the truth is, it just looks pathetic. When he does it, it's It's TJ.
Right.
It's TJ, and he does great reviews. He's not afraid to call things as they are, and he actually not criticized maybe, but he did point out sometimes to like flavor flaws maybe in Assassin or something like that. He did actually say, well, listen, it's a pre-workout, it is what it is, but he didn't say like, oh my god, it's delicious or anything like that. He doesn't. What he does is just he gives you a review. Every time there is a review, I honestly don't know what he's gonna say. We never discuss it. I will send him a product. Me and him will bullshit about some random stuff, but I never know what the fuck is he gonna say. And every time before the review comes, like, I'm not nervous in terms of like that he's gonna say something negative, because I stand by what I do. I know what I do. I know what Apollon represents. Our labels speak for themselves. Our product speaks for themselves. I have Robert Samborsky who is helping me on the last couple of products, and I trust his opinion tremendously. So I know the product is good, but at the same time, knowing that TJ is reviewing the product always makes me nervous. Always makes me nervous, anxious.
Because there's honesty. Yeah, he's got the honesty on it.
His honesty is there, and like I said, I'm proud to say that I've been to his house, and he's a good friend of mine, and he gets also quite a bit of hate from other channels, but honestly, I think it all comes from only one place, and that's jealousy.
Okay, so we're going to continue on. We're going to with the conversation about Robert's opinions of review channels. So please give us your opinion on Mr. My God, Uncle Eddie himself, Muscle Players.
Eddie is a character. Eddie is Eddie. I mean, there is he's staying true to himself. Like, I know for a fact that there are those who are diehard fans of Eddie and Muscle Players, and there are those who are actually not such big fans. And I think that's the beauty about it. I think that's what Eddie is all about, because he kind of reminds me like like our hooligan.
Right.
There are people who loved it, and there are those people who absolutely hate it, and that's fine. Throughout 5 years, 5 versions, we actually stay true to who we are. Hooligan is hooligan. So is Eddie. Eddie is Eddie. I mean, despite all the shenanigans and wigs and what Eddie does, if you actually talk to Eddie, off camera, he's very intelligent. He's very smart. He's a great guy. I mean, he's a friend of mine. He comes to Plow to work out. He shoots most of his videos here, and everybody loves him in here because he's generally a very good, very respected. Actually, when we reopened the gym, Eddie was the first one to call me and ask me, whatever the membership is, whatever we need for him to help us out, he's there. I mean, that's just the way he is. He's always willing to help, and he's been supporting and helping us from day one. He was a huge supporter and still is of Apollon, so I couldn't be more grateful to him.
Nice. Let's go to my boy over here, Opperman Fitness.
It's another crazy guy.
Yeah.
Very loud. The first thing that comes to mind, he's very loud, very in your face. He reviewed a couple of Apollon products. I can't say that I've seen a lot of other things that he does, although I think TJ said at one point that he does a lot of reviews.
Right.
He seems like a great guy. We talked a couple of times on social media. He's nothing but respectful, very down to earth. I like his reviews, at least the ones he's done for us. They were very, very cool. They're not very long. They're very brief. He does his reviews out of his car, which I know I heard at least some people like it, some people don't.
Mm-hmm.
But that's his style. I mean, and like, I guess if that works for him, good for him. And
every channel has their little bit of flavor.
Everybody has his own style, but I have nothing bad to say about him. He's a great guy.
All right, cool. Let's go to 5-minute reviews.
5 minutes, and he stays true to
It
what
better not
he
be 4
preaches,
minutes.
He does it in 5 minutes. I'm always surprised. Like, is he gonna make it? But he always does, and also, he's not very much in your face. He's not. You don't see him all over the place. He's not one of those. Guys who's doing shitload of reviews, I think. But I enjoy his reviews. If you're on a budget, 5 minutes is all you got. It doesn't get better than that. Good guy.
Nice. He's a cool dude. I always like speaking to him. Always on Instagram. Oh boy, here we go. I'm actually on the list. Heroic Muscle. Oh, go ahead, Jesus.
Sucks. Absolutely sucks. No, but seriously, Alan, I think you're doing a great job. I think that, I remember when you came first to Apollon and you were just doing videos of guys lifting weights and, and doing like little edits and stuff like that with your little phone camera and shit like that. And now you have a setup like a fucking movie studio in here. So, I know that you enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I think that's the main thing. You do everything slightly different than everybody else. I like the whole, I told you, like the desk that you do and, all the videos and the superheroes and the graphics. I'm a huge fan of everything that is different and that is a little bit out of the box, and I think that that's exactly what you do. And I know you started doing it recently. Your reviews and your projects, and I overheard there is like a little short movie project that you're working on, and I think it's great. I mean, I wish you, of course, success, and I'm very proud of you, and it's great to see how far you've come, and just continue doing what you enjoy and love doing.
I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you. Moving on the list, after my head's been blown up already. We just talked about this guy earlier. I guess we'll go over real quick. Fitness informant.
Good guy.
Yeah.
Good guy. All bullshit aside, we had our differences again, and everybody was like public knowledge. At one point I wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
But our mutual friend Lucas introduced us to each other, and after talking to the guy for like 5 minutes on the phone, my opinion changed like that, and I'm glad he did, because listen, the guy doesn't hide the fact that he's getting paid for what he does. And he will send you a package of his services and what he does and whatnot. But I respect what he does, and I respect how outspoken he is. I respect his opinion. We don't agree on every subject, but we don't have to.
Right.
Yet I would say, we became very friendly. We became friends. The guy, my podcast that I've done with him, it has to be the most different, out of the box podcast I have ever done. He got information out of me that nobody has ever known. And the way he did it was actually in a very cool, unique, talented way. But what I respect most about him is the fact that, since we started talking and, like I said, became friends, he's consistent. We text each other often. We talk about different things. He's planning to come to Apollon, and he will definitely come to Apollon. I'm actually looking forward to it. Some of the things that he posts, I actually enjoy tremendously, and I make a point to text him and tell him how proud I am of him and what he does, because he is not shy to express his opinion, and to voice his opinion, which, he's definitely not a coward. He will post any controversial subject, and he will discuss it, and he doesn't just review products that he gets paid for. It's not true, because I know for a fact I did not pay him, and he would post stuff like about Kumite, or he would talk about Enigma, or he would talk about our protein, and he just, somebody will ask him about Apollon or something like that. He will answer it. He will tag us. I think he will mention us at least once every week or two. And like I said, we hit it off, and I'm glad we put our differences aside. I think his channel is good. I think what he does is great. He's very passionate. He's very passionate about bodybuilding. He's very passionate about the industry, and I respect that tremendously.
Nice. Very good. All right. So, Robert, supplement engineer.
Robert is a close friend.
Yeah.
And Robert,
smart ass guy.
Yeah.
Smart as hell. Sometimes he says stuff like, what? What is this?
I would go as far as, besides giving him the credit that he deserves when it comes to Apollon, because he helped formulate, I think, almost every product in the last year, maybe even more. He definitely was involved with both versions of Overtime. He was involved with Assassin. He was involved with Hooligan, with Enigma, I believe, and a few upcoming products. He always lends me his expert opinion. In my personal opinion, he is the best mind in sports and in sports supplements in our industry right now. He's very humble. I think that the only criticism I have to say about Robert is that he is extremely humble. He doesn't. There are times where I see that others taking advantage of him, and I'll fight his battles. I won't hesitate. But the thing is that honestly, his reviews, even though he doesn't do them often, but they're very, very on point, because he will break down each and every ingredient like absolutely nobody else.
Hell yeah.
He will give you a scientific rundown on each and every ingredient. He will call out a bullshit ingredient and he won't hesitate.
Yep.
So he writes for us content for Apollon Nutrition for our website, which I'm very, very happy about. And the things that his podcast that he does with his wife Sandy are absolutely hilarious.
Yes.
Even though he is the supporting cast when it comes to it.
Yeah.
But I only wish him continuous success because he deserves it.
Right.
I mean, he's one of the good guys, very few good guys in the industry, and I think he deserves a lot more credit than he gets from everyone, because I've never. I can text him anytime, and he will always. He's there to help. He's there to help. He was here for the previous seminar that we had, and he's always supportive, and he's a great friend, and I'm honored that he's in my corner.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Let's on next on the list, guys. Woo! We all have our opinions about these guys. I got mine. We're going to hear from Supp. Price Plow. Yeah.
Okay. First of all, I was a huge fan. Of Price Plow. Back when Robert was part of Price Plow and CJ, I think that they were doing a good job. I mean, you cannot not do a good job when you have somebody like Robert on your team. It's close to impossible. We even met with I think CJ and Mike maybe 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, and they reviewed Hooligan, I believe. They reviewed actually a couple of products, but they reviewed Hooligan, and believe it or not, they gave it a very, very good review. However, they criticized, I remember, the amount of tyrosine, which was 750, which is not bad. Yeah. It's not tremendous.
I do remember that review.
Yeah, it was not. It 750 of tyrosine is not exactly great, but it's not bad at all. Yeah. And I took that criticism, and I released. I doubled tyrosine. I remember the next version was 1500.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a problem with that at all. Actually, I thought that I deserved that criticism, considering that everything else was properly dosed. That was definitely something that deserved a little bit more. After Robert and CJ were gone, I honestly think Price Plow right now is probably the cancer of supplement industry. I really believe so. Again, I'm talking about my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think that definitely should not be held against you or the Final Scoop or any of those guys. It's simply and I can obviously explain why I think so. The reason is that after Ben came on board, I think that from a guy who worked for NutraBio and then eventually, I believe for forgot the name. It was a local company. They still exist. Um, Escaped me. Anyway,
Animal? Universal?
no,
Local?
no. Yeah, it's a local company. Anyway, he worked for them in sales. After he came on board, the guy decided that he's a superstar, and you know, the fact how he conducts himself, I don't really appreciate. Some of the things that he said, off camera, I don't appreciate either. The fact that he makes certain claims, I don't appreciate either. But more than anything, I did not appreciate calling out my friends like TJ, Review Brothers, and few other channels, I suppose, saying that they are the actual cancer or whatever in the industry, that they are reviewing bad products or DMA products or whatnot, and obviously I disagreed with that. But once you make accusations and once you accuse somebody else, make sure that you are accountable for what you're doing. If everybody is so bad, like you claiming they are, does that mean that you're the best? Does that mean that you are, helping the industry? But how are you helping the industry when you're openly lying when you're getting paid? I don't have a problem with people making money. I don't have a problem with people getting paid for reviews or for any services that they provide, as long as they're open about it, as long as they're honest about it, and as long as they're transparent about it. I don't have a problem with that. But their contribution to the supplement industry is lying to the consumer. I mean, that's what it comes down to. When you take a product like Lipo 6 by Nutrix, that is, one pill. I think it's actually a proprietary blend, if I'm not mistaken.
They had so many versions of Lipo 6.
And you're making it sound like it's a good product. Right. You're trying to find a way to justify product, even though it's pretty obvious that even you don't condone it. Yeah. When you are hyping trademarked ingredients just because obviously you're associated with companies without any backing whatsoever, that's how are you helping the industry? You're helping your pockets, but you're not helping the industry because you're openly lying. That's exactly what you're doing. When you're saying that encapsulated glutamine is a new great thing, I still don't understand what the fuck that means, or a game changer or whatever, and that the research is coming. How stupid do you think the consumer is?
The research is coming.
The research is coming. Apparently it's coming. It's on the way. It's almost here. It's like a messiah. We're all waiting for it, but it's, will it arrive? I think that's a problem. That's a huge problem. When you're calling certain pre-workouts or products game changers just because you're getting paid, I mean, there should be some accountability for what you're saying to the consumer. Recently, I think it's going to sound like I'm actually pissed or bitter, but somebody asked Ben, and I saw it, about nootropics and stuff like that, and what are the best ones, and he listed a bunch of products. I was not surprised, but somehow Overtime was not among that list, which is fine. While I do know that he used the product,
how many people have tried Overtime? You already know their feedback.
I know for a fact that Ben does like the product. So if you see what I'm saying is, well, Fitness Informant will give us credit without us paying, just because he's, transparent, honest, fair. You can call him whatever you want, but it's just a fact. When you're trying to avoid hooligan at any cost, but you're using it for your own meat, that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem. So you cannot call out somebody like TJ, saying that, that he is what's bad with the industry. Well, in essence, he's not getting paid to review products, but you are.
Right.
But are you really reviewing product? Because review, that means, you say the good, the bad, the ugly. The review can come out positive or negative, but all your reviews on their channel are, I would say, positive.
Right.
Even the ones that are they trying to say like, well, we would like to see this one is a little bit higher or this one is a little bit lower or whatever, a certain ingredient, they still find a way to make it sound positive, to make it sound like it's the greatest thing, and even recently, Ben was bragging about the fact that he's formulating for companies. The companies are asking him to formulate. All of a sudden, somebody who was I don't know, I think he was a sales rep or something like that. All of a sudden, he's a formulator. I know that he worked on a project for NutriBio, but so did Robert Shinetsky. Robert Shinetsky didn't get credit. Well, not on Plow platform, and I actually called him out on it. And all Ben, because I know Ben was the one who answered, all he had to say was, "Oh, it came out as a joke." As a joke. So how is it funny that a person like Robert Shinetsky, that Ben doesn't even fucking come close to him in level of expertise and knowledge and honesty, how come a person like that who has a family and who supports his family with what he does doesn't get a credit? How funny is that?
Yeah. Oh.
Because I would think that, listen, Robert never charged me a dime for helping me formulate Apollon products. I go out of my fucking way to give him credit because that's the right thing to do. I don't find it funny when a friend of mine is getting avoided from a conversation and his name is omitted from a conversation and he's not giving credit where credit is due. I don't think it's the right thing to do. I don't think when you're reviewing a product, just because you got paid for it, automatically it's the best tasting protein. It shouldn't be that way. There should be some kind of a disclaimer. Yeah. Don't call yourself a review channel. Don't call yourself a certain platform because you're not. You're getting paid for your services. And there are 4 or 5 companies that clearly support Plow, and all of a sudden Plow is like the biggest and the best channel, but it's not. It's nowhere near the popularity and the credibility of Fitness Deal News or even Review Brothers, who they made fun. They made fun of their accents. I mean, who the fuck make fun of my accent? I wasn't born in this country. Yeah. They British. Why would you make fun of their accent? Why would you call them irrelevant? Why would you make fun of them? I mean, just because they foreigners? I mean, that's kind of a douchey thing to do. Why would you call them out just because they're reviewing a DMA product or DMHA product? I mean, just today, there was a store that we sell products to. They actually posted on social media, by the way, we have 1.3. 1.3 is DMAA. It's illegal. They actually advertised on social media that they have it. If they have it, that means they advertising it. That means they selling it. That means they selling it to the consumer. Yes, they breaking the law, blah, 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 but they are selling it on their shelves. So now that consumer can go and, and see a review of a certain product on Fitness Deal News, or they can see the review on Review Brothers. What the fuck is wrong with that? How is it bad for the industry if the product is reviewed? I think, if anything, they're serving the industry by being transparent and being honest. When TJ reviewed Excelsior, he says, well, it hits pretty hard. But at the same time, he did say, like, listen, there is something funny in this product.
Yeah.
I mean, if he was bribed to say something nice about it, I don't think he would say it. He just spoke his opinion and he said, like, listen, guys, there is something probably illegal in this product the way it hits. He was very, very transparent. Now, if there is something illegal in that proprietary blend, now how is TJ bad for the community?
Right.
They made fun of him saying that he doesn't look like somebody who works out. You know what? The guys who are judging bodybuilding shows, most of them don't look like they've ever been to the gym.
Exactly.
I don't think it has anything to do with it. I know that for a fact that TJ goes to the gym early in the morning. He does work out. But I don't have to defend him.
Yeah.
I don't have to defend him. It's not me defending him. It's me expressing my personal opinion about Plow. And I think the way they're serving the community is absolutely wrong. I think the way Ben comes off, I actually liked the guy when I met him. Now, not so much. Not so much. And like I said, I'm not calling him on social media or anything like that. You ask me a question, I'm answering a question. You know, there are certain review channels I like, certain review channels I dislike. Price Plow, I think, is cancer of this industry, the way they conducting their business right now.
I hope that's all you have to say.
That's it. I'm done.
Wow. Okay. Woo. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Forget about everything else. Brunch Warren is irrelevant.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. People going to remember the earlier part of this interview?
Cares.
Oh, my God.
Just this.
All right. Let's, on a lighter note, much lighter note, let's go to our bros, Aaron and Craig, the review bros.
Love those guys.
Yes.
Love those guys.
I love them too, man.
You know, I have pictures.
I met them personally.
Yeah, I have pictures to back up that they were, sweeping the floor before the seminar here. Honestly, I've known them since they just, started reviewing products.
Actually, when they were smaller too.
They were very
look at
small.
those guys.
And that's along with TJ, Eddie, and Review Brothers. Those three channels that actually came to our defense when we were attacked.
Yeah.
And, we hit it off instantly. Also, the huge action movie stars. I mean, they're stars now.
Yeah.
The action movie fans, and we talked a lot about movies and stuff.
You can see how some of their intros are. They do little parodies of action movies.
They're very artistic now. But that's another channel, I think, that, it's fast-growing channel. They're not afraid. I mean, some of the people that they fucking called out, that takes balls.
Yeah, it does,
That takes balls, while others kissing ass, these guys came.
They are far from the word sellout, because they will blast you quick.
Absolutely not.
Remember, guys, there was an infamous Chemex video after they drank Chemex. I think it was Aaron who was throwing up. Yeah, and they recorded that?
Like I said, the guys are not holding back. No. They called out some of the very big, influential brands.
Oh, yeah.
And they didn't hesitate. The reviews are fun. The reviews are not overly long, and they breaking it down. We always score very low on a price point, which it's true. Our products are not cheap, and I've never had a problem with that. But we always score very high on a label and performance and stuff like that, and that's exactly where it counts. They helped us. They helped popularize Apollon in England. And right now we have a partner in England, a distributor, and Apollon's a hooligan assassin. I mean, our products are a huge hit over there. And I'm very grateful to Review Brothers for always supporting, always helping us out. And I do call them also friends. And I think that just like TJ, they bring a lot to the industry. They reviewing everything. They also posting the label of everything.
Yeah.
Like, they will post the front and the back of the label.
Very detailed, guys.
Very detailed. They will not hesitate to attack somebody if it deserves, but they do it in a classy way.
Right.
Like where TJ is just like, take no prisoners.
Yeah, he will actually curse you out. TJ has cursed some people out.
Review Brothers, I think, because they do it in the British accent, I think everything that they do, even the bad part, still looks nice.
Yeah.
Even when they argue with people, they still do it in a nice way.
Yeah.
I think it's the whole British thing.
TJ be like, if you don't like it, well, just don't fucking take it.
No, TJ
will say it, yeah.
TJ is definitely very aggressive.
Take some,
Nothing
he'll say,
like me.
Take something else. He'll say, take some shit like C4.
Yeah, so I think Review Brothers, the channel is growing fast.
Yeah.
I mean, they deserve it. I mean, I think they deserve it. I think that they contribute a lot to the supplement industry. I think they are doing a great job. I think the chemistry that they have between Aaron and Craig is absolutely amazing. They work out. They love the lifestyle. They love bodybuilding. They're very passionate about the sport. They still acting like fans. Even when they were here at the All-Star Seminar, they were just like kids in a candy store.
Yeah, right.
And they were so excited. And I think they just came off the flight and they were like working out in the gym. They were all so excited. They went out of their way to offer any help that we wanted, during our preparation. Very, very humble people. And, those guys deserve the the popularity spike that they're experiencing it. And I think it's going to grow. I think the channel is going to grow tremendously. And, I just hope they're not stopping and they can continue doing what they're doing. And, I know that they're going to keep me on my toes because I know if I slip, they will fucking criticize me too. And I don't want to be criticized by them because it's going to be very, very nice. And then I'm not going to be able to retaliate.
Yeah. Yeah, I love those guys. All right. Winding down here towards the end, we have the supplement advisor.
John is a fellow South African, and the reason why I'm saying fellow South African because I'm a proud South African citizen. I lived in South Africa for, I think, 5 or 6 years. I actually graduated from college in South Africa, so that's still one of my favorite countries that I call home away from home. And John is very passionate. John is very, very, very passionate. He will send me an email or a message like, here, check this label. This label is shit. This is a joke. He's super passionate. And, and when he gets to review our products, he's always super excited because it's not very easy to ship to South Africa. USPS absolutely sucks. So the only way to get to South Africa to make sure that he gets the products, actually, just today I sent him Hooligan and Overtime. The only way is through DHL, and now with the pandemic, it's a lot actually more challenging. But considering he's from South Africa, I think he's the only legitimate channel from that area of the world, and the brands that he's reviewing are really big, important brands, and he's doing them justice. I actually saw a few of he shared with me a few formulations that, other companies hired him to do, and he knows what he's doing. He definitely knows his ingredients. He's definitely very knowledgeable. He's an intelligent, smart guy, and very polite, very classy, very down to earth. I only have good things to say about John, and I hope he continues to grow as well because he deserves it.
All right. Last but not least, a guy. There's a ton of other supplement reviewers out there. Supp's on deck. Sean from Supp Talk Radio. Love you guys. But we're just. You guys are great.
Supp's on deck is a great guy.
Yeah, Supp's on deck. Yeah,
he actually gets in touch with me. I would say almost on a daily basis. And he's actually, you know what? I don't remember meeting him in person, even though he told me he's been to Apollon. Right. He told me he's planning to come to visit soon. But, the good thing about him is that he is... he's very passionate about this. He doesn't have still a huge following or anything like that. But the thing is that he knows his supplements. He knows ingredients. He is... he's somebody who really enjoys the industry as well. And I genuinely enjoy talking to him. Sometimes we will bullshit for a long time. Great guy. I'm looking forward to meeting him because if we met, and I just don't remember that we did, but I like him.
Supp Talk Radio, how dare you challenge me on my edits? But Sean, I love you, guy. So, okay, here we go. Supplement Snoop.
Me and Justin, we get along fine. We don't have any problems.
Yeah, I got along with him very well lots of times.
He's always been nothing but classy, polite, and very respectful to me. So on a personal level, I don't have anything negative to say because, again, he's always been cool with me. He's very respectful, and I respect that about him. The only thing, in my opinion, is that I really preferred when he used to be, I don't know what the word associated with or worked with. I don't know what or collaborated with Robert, just because I think, there's a Russian saying that goes something like, well, tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. And being associated with Robert, I think, was great for Justin because Robert is such a great guy and such a knowledgeable guy and such an honest guy. lately Justin's been more associated with Price Plow. I I mean, I do understand maybe why, but at the same time, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't, because I think that Justin could do better. I mean, like I said, I'm trying not to criticize him, or because I don't know the ins or outs, or his collaborations, business decisions, etc. I'm not going to speculate on it because I don't know. He created something nice on Facebook. He has like a little group going on.
Yeah.
He has a bit of a following going on. He created the app, which he should be proud of, absolutely. And when he breaks down certain products and stuff, I do enjoy it to an extent. I think I can't agree with his association with certain people and certain products, and I think that he could do better. And that's probably where I'm going to leave it at, because again, I have nothing on a personal level. I have nothing bad to say about him. Just I have to respect the fact that he's been respectful to me. That's it.
Well, Robert, that was one long but very spirited and very interesting. We can keep going on and on and on. Actually, there was so much more to bring up, but we got to be continued. We definitely have to do this. This won't be the end of it. We're definitely going to continue and probably throw more questions. And if you got more questions, throw them at us, and then we'll put them on to the next video. But thank you very much.
Thank you, Alan.
I really enjoyed this. Really enjoyed speaking with you. Some people may not like this, but I know a lot of you will. And thanks, guys, for listening. Hopefully you didn't fall asleep halfway through. There'd be no fucking reason for anyone for you to fall asleep, because there's too much going on. Back it up and listen again. There's a lot of good shit. And I'm glad I got to sit here and, talk with him and share some laughs and get his opinion. Guys, I'll see you next time. Robert, thank you very much.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you, everyone.
All right, Hero Muscle out.
Thank you.